Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Lycan Studios. As you may have noticed, we actually have 2 new Patreon subscribers. So I just wanted to say a huge shout out to Jack and Richard for joining the Direwolf tier, along with Lady Elena Tyrell. All of their input will now be added to the end of videos, so stay tuned if you guys want to hear from them. I mentioned it in yesterday's video, but if you are one of the first 10 Patreon subscribers, no matter what tier you actually join or subscribe to, you will have a spot in the credits. This is absolutely crazy. There's only 5 spots left. I had no idea that 5 people would be joining up that fast. Huge shout out to all of you guys. You guys are fantastic. But anyways, so we are going to review episode number 4 before we jump into the script for episode 5. It seems like a lot of you guys, while you do find this very entertaining, you also can definitely see some things that will not happen. I want to say thank you to everyone who actually expressed that in like a very polite way and still said that they enjoyed the video, because some people just straight up start attacking and I'm like, man, I'm just trying to review this theory. So I do want to say that this is just something that's going to be going on every now and then where we review a theory. If you guys have any that you want me to do, definitely let me know in the comments below. But after this, we will definitely be getting back to our regular videos. So the biggest thing from the last episode, which I may have already mentioned because I did talk about it a little bit in the last video, is that I do not think Jaime will actually kill the Night King. I feel like that is Jon. It's all Jon. He has to be the one to destroy him and finish him off. Somebody actually made a really good point saying that Jaime has actually never even seen the Night King before. So for him to like first see him, engage in battle with him, and then actually destroy him just seems like a long shot. Jon definitely has to be the one to do it, but I do feel like Jaime really needs to kind of die as a hero. I feel like that's really going to be the only way that he can fully redeem himself after pushing Bran out of the tower and just all the other things that he's done. Which kind of also leads me to a character that seems to be going kind of down the same path. I feel like Theon is also going to need to die as a hero. And I don't know, it sounds like a really good idea, him actually dying while fighting Euron to free Yara. Both of these characters have just done things that I just don't find redeemable unless they actually just lose their life as a hero. I mean, they could definitely live in, like, if you think about it in like a real life situation where they could live and just slowly keep making up for it, but we only have 1 season left for them to actually just completely redeem themselves as characters. I feel like they're going to die. That's just my opinion. Definitely let me know what you think about that. Next, we actually have the battle between Theon, Yara, Euron, and Melisandre. I feel like this will go down, not really in this location, and definitely not with Melisandre. She doesn't really seem like much of a witch who's going to be like using like attack spells and stuff, I guess I could say. She seems more of like the priestess character who believes in prophecies and is going to have more of like the lore and stuff, not really like attacking with like fireball spells. For the second and last thing, I know we really need to get into the script, but there's just so much to discuss. I don't feel like Arya is going to end up riding Nymeria. I definitely think she will come back into the show just because, I don't know, that's such a big plot that I don't feel like they'll just pass on it. She'll definitely be back. She probably will help in the battle with the undead. And the last thing is that I don't feel like the Night King is going to be defeated at Winterfell, and there's one huge reason why. Are you ready? I think you might be. Okay, that was a terrible drum roll. I'm going to leave that in there for a comical relief. But anyways, the biggest reason is because Cersei and the Night King have to meet. Cersei is 100% not coming to Winterfell, so that means the Night King needs to go to King's Landing. How are you going to have both of these evil characters not meet each other? It has to happen. It has to. But anyways, let's do the shout out of the video and then we will jump into the script finally, I promise. So today's shout out actually goes to Aslak K. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, man, but I really do appreciate it. You've been here for a long time, constantly commenting, liking, and you did subscribe, so I really appreciate it. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button. We are going for 200 likes once again in this video. We're hitting them on every single video. I really appreciate you guys. And like I said, if you continue to like and comment and all that good stuff, you will find yourself in one of these shout outs eventually, I promise. Man, I'm just like giving you guys a lot of promises. But anyways, let's jump into the script. I think you guys are going to like this one a little bit better than the last one. All right, so Cersei will receive news of Jaime's death and be heartbroken. Cersei will hold her stomach as the baby inside her is all that is left of Jaime now. Euron will arrive at King's Landing. That was pretty quick. Everyone will be mad at Cersei for her betrayal, and Dany will be super pissed that Cersei has tried to take everything from her and kill Jon. They will mention to Dany that for the sake of their child, that she should remain behind, but she will insist on coming to settle things with Cersei. The entire northern army will head for King's Landing. Bran will likely stay behind in Winterfell because there must always be a Stark in Winterfell. Time passes. The northern army arrives at the gates of King's Landing. Jon will command the ground forces, and Dany will ride Drogon and attack by air. Yara and Davos will command the navy. Snow will be falling heavily on King's Landing. Just like the last rebellion, the Lannisters will open the gates. They will tell the northern army that they are disgusted by Cersei and she is no queen of theirs. They will point back to the Red Keep. Let's get her. The united ground forces will begin to march through the city up to the Red Keep, but the Lannister forces will be at the rear. Sansa may make note of this and tell her army to be wary. Dany will fly ahead and spot Cersei inside the Red Keep. Dany will grow impatient and overwhelmed with anger. With all the archers and army no longer a threat, Dany will fly her dragon up to the top of the Red Keep, and she will command Drogon to burn Cersei and Keep to the ground. I don't think Cersei's gonna die that fast. But anyways, Drogon ignites the Red Keep in a fiery blaze. The roof collapses and the keep becomes a smoldering ruin. Drogon will set down inside the destroyed throne room. Cersei's burned corpse will be shown. Dany will relive her vision from the House of the Undying. She will walk towards the Iron Throne, but she won't claim it. At this point, Sansa will notice that Tyrion is nowhere to be found. A loud screech bellows out, and the sound of beating dragon wings is heard. Above the burnt keep, we see another dragon rise. It will be Rhaegal, and Euron will be riding it. In the TV show, it will be brought back by the same methods that Qyburn used to bring back the mountain. In the book, Rhaegal may also be tamed by Euron's horn. Either way, this will be from a smoking tower a great stone beast took wing, breathing shadow fire. That was mentioned in the books. The mountain is always mentioned as having stone armor, so this is the stone beast because it will have similar skin. Dany will be attacked by Euron and Rhaegal and will be badly injured. Drogon will be hissing and wanting to fight, but not wanting to leave Dany's side. Instead, Drogon will breathe fire back at Rhaegal and provide cover to protect Dany. Euron will laugh and fly away. At this, the Lannister army quickly turns on the Northern army. The Mountain will reveal himself and be at the forefront of their army. He will start destroying the Northern forces from behind. Rhaegal will start breathing shadow fire on the Northern forces from above. The Northern army are now trapped. The citizens of King's Landing will be running in all directions amongst the battle, adding to the chaos. Jon will look up at the flaming Red Keep and look very concerned. He will grab Jorah and pass Longclaw back to him. He will make some line about go and protect Dany, keep her safe. Jorah will promise to do so, and both he and Melisandre will run ahead to the keep. When Jorah finds Dany, she will be bleeding between the legs. Melisandre will look deeply concerned and indicate that the child must be saved. Then nothing else matters. Drogon will appear agitated and aggressive. Melisandre and Jorah may not even be able to get close to Dany because Drogon is so wild at this time. Jon and the ground forces will be fighting the Lannister army. The Hound will charge after the mountain, hell yeah, and Arya, Brienne, Gendry, and others will join him in the fight. Every bit of progress that the Northern army makes, they will be pushed back by Rhaegal and Euron's shadow flame. Euron will fly over and send his regards to his sister by burning down her ships. Davos may make some quip about how it's fire again at the Blackwater. They will indicate that they need to take care of the dragon. The Northern archers will try to stop Rhaegal, but they will be unsuccessful. Jon will close his eyes and will speak with Bran at Winterfell telepathically. They just kicked that up a notch. He will indicate that this might be the end for all of them. Bran will assure Jon that this isn't how it ends. Drogon's eyes roll over as Bran takes control of him. He will fly up and away from the Red Keep. He will no longer be protecting Dany, Jorah, and Melisandre. Melisandre will yell out, "No, I still need the dragon. I need it. The child needs it. I've seen it in the flames." Dany will be losing more blood and will be pleading to save her child. Drogon will breathe fire and fight Euron and Rhaegal. Euron will start circling away. Drogon will then ignite the Lannister army in the fire, and the tide of the battle will sway in the favor of the Northern forces. Many of the Lannister army will retreat by this point, and they will appear to be heading towards Harrenhal. Bran, warged as Drogon, will set down, and Jon will mount him. Jon will glance back at the Red Keep, but then someone will tell him to keep that dragon off of them. Drogon and his dragon rider Jon will chase Euron away. Euron will start to fly away, and Jon will continue his pursuit. I know Amelia C is going to love that one. Shout out to her for always commenting first on the videos. I really appreciate it. But anyways, Arya and Brienne will both injure the mountain, but the Hound will indicate that he wants to finish this. He will make some line about being afraid of fire when he was young, but not anymore. The Hound will dismember, possibly remove the arms and the legs from the mountain, and push him face first into nearby dragon flame. All of King's Landing will be ablaze by this point. The mountain will sear and then burn. The Hound will have an angry grimace on his face as he does this, but it will likely turn to a malicious smile. The Northern forces will win the battle, but their numbers are very few. Meanwhile, at the Red Keep, Jorah will perform a C-section so that the cut looks like a bleeding star, or at least deliver the baby. Dany will clutch the baby boy with tears of joy and will whisper something into Jorah's ear. His name is Rhaegar. Jorah will pick up the baby and Jorah will pick up the baby and Dany will die. To touch the light, she must pass beneath the shadow. Jorah and Melisandre will exchange looks of concern. The baby has also stopped breathing or will possibly be stillborn. Dany will be looking up. The snow will be falling on her face from above the destroyed Red Keep. She will relive her other vision from the House of the Undying. She will enter a Dothraki hut covered in snow. She will go inside and see Drogo. He is holding her child Rhaegar. She will ask him if she is dreaming or dead. He will tell her that this time she is truly dead, that they are in the night lands. When the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, the death of Quentin. When the seas go dry, likely the Dothraki Sea, and mountains blow in the wind like leaves, the mountain burned to ash by the hound. When your womb quickens again and you bear a living child, giving birth to Rhaegar. Since these conditions have been met, that she is now able to see Drogo as he once was in the afterlife. She will look over at the child and Drogo. She will sit beside them and mention how in the end it's not conquest, ruling, thrones or crowns that make her happy, that this simple life with family and loved ones is what truly brings her joy. Holy cow. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, you guys may not agree with a lot of stuff, but like that was very, very thoughtful. I can't even imagine the baby dying as well. Like, that would be absolutely insane. I don't think a lot of people would see that coming, and I don't know. I might shed a tear. But I do know one thing that he completely nailed. If you want to have the most bittersweet ending, all you have to do is put Jason Momoa back on the screen. Anyways, I'm completely joking. If you guys did like this style of video, like me kind of being a little bit more goofy, this is kind of how I am like in person. So I kind of just wanted to put this into this video. Definitely let me know what you think. If you like the more like serious version, definitely let me know. But anyways, we're going to finish this video off by reading some of the input from the direwolves. So first off, Jack said from the last video, epic. Like, I don't even care if these plot lines are fan fiction, they are fantastic. I just don't think the Night King is going to die that easy. It would be epic if it was Jaime being rightfully known as the Kingslayer for all the right reasons, but Jon must do the deed. I completely 100% agree. Jon has to get the kill, but it would be pretty cool because Jaime could finally say, yes, I am the Kingslayer. Great comment, man. I really appreciate it. Next, we have the lovely Lady O. That's what I'm gonna start calling you. If you don't like it, definitely let me know. That rhymed. But anyways, if a sea battle occurs, I think it would be far more likely that Davos would show up with a small fleet, including Salador Saan. The director is much more likely to be Sapochnik, known for epic battle directing skills. True. I think it will be Jon or Bran, plus everyone working together to defeat the Night King or drive him back to the lands of Always Winter. Glad you're covering the materials for us. Love, QOT. Thank you. I do agree. I really haven't thought about them actually just driving him back instead of actually defeating him. That would be a very interesting twist because that means he will come back one day. What do you guys think about that one? And last but not least, we have Richard. Thank you so much, man, for pledging. It means a lot. Welcome to the Direwolves. So he says, super excited to see the fight. It's a bit depressing to think that we still have a year until it starts. You're damn right, it sucks. That's why I love these videos. I look forward to them every day. I just became a Patreon and challenge anybody else who watches it too. Thank you for all you do. I swear I didn't pay this guy to say that. He really means it. Definitely check out the page. Nah, but anyways, man, thank you so much. Like I said before, it definitely sucks. We have a very long time, but the good news is you guys get to hang out with me and cover a bunch of content. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I can't wait to see what you guys say about this. Like, it was absolutely crazy at the end. We'll see you guys in episode 6, part 1. I'm not too sure if we're going to break it up, but anyways, I'll let you know later. Peace.